Hello guys, I hope you're doing okay. So this is going to be our little bit of our Friday evening drama. Now, I've got some crackers for you. I've got some good things. We're going to do a couple of tongue twisters, okay? And anyone that can really smash these, I'd love to see it. Send us a video. That goes for all of the content we're going to do today. We would love to see what you guys come up with. All right, we're going to do a little bit of improvisation, and then we're going to look. We're actually going to look at something that we've already done, but sort of flip it on its head a little bit. So let's start with a cheeky little tongue twister. Okay, this is where I think, oh crumbs, can I do it? Because I found some new ones. Wanted to find something fun. Okay, here we go. The first one. Try to freeze 3 fried fleas. It's really tough. Try to freeze 3 fried fleas. Try to freeze 3 fried fleas. Okay? Get that as speedy as you can. And with this, just pause the video, go back and have a go. Also, get the family involved. Okay? See who in your house can do these tongue twisters the fastest. The second one, I want you to give a go. Shop for a top at Topshop. Shop for a top at Topshop? Shop for a top at Topshop. And if you can change the intonation, and by that I mean if you can change the way you say it, that's even better, rather than just rattling through them. That can be really helpful. So we had number 1, try to freeze 3 fried fleas. And the second one, shop for a top at Topshop. Okay, these are going to get progressively harder as we go on. So 2 to start you off with. See how you go. Right, and it's really important that we do things like tongue twisters to warm up, because we've got to get our teeth around words. The most important thing when we're acting is that we project our words, that our audience can hear what we're saying. Okay, so tongue twisters, the lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, they're all really important. So give those a go. The second thing we're going to do. We love a bit of See, that's why I need to do my tongue twisters. We love a bit of improvisation on our Friday evenings, and you guys come up with some brilliant stuff. Usually it's pretty hilarious too. And so I want to give you a little scene, and I'd like you to devise a piece of drama around this idea, okay? A quick forewarning. I think one of the most difficult things about doing devised performance is ending it in a good way. We sort of start and we've got all these ideas and we come on buzzing about, and then we think, oh, how do we end it? Okay, so try and map the story through in your mind, okay? What's going to be your start, what's going to be your middle, and what's going to be your end. Okay, a lot of the time, a helpful way to do that is think, where's the most tense point in this scene? When is my character really going to lose it? They're just going to get so stressed, they're going to combust, and how is it going to finish? Okay. The scene I want you to devise, and try not to let it be longer than about a minute, 2 minutes. Okay, nothing really long, but just so it has a clear beginning, middle, and end. You are on stage, you're a musician, you can be playing any instrument you like, and you need to sneeze, okay? You're in the middle of a concert, and either you could be playing the instrument, so you could be midway through your piece, and you need to sneeze, or you might be part of the orchestra, someone else is playing solo, and you need to sneeze. And what I'd love to hear is your inner monologue, okay? So the thoughts that are going through your head. So you might start with something like this. Also think you're going to be sitting, you're going to be standing. Think about the posture that an orchestral player might have. It's going to depend on what instrument you've got, okay? So you might be sitting there, and then you have action. Oh no. Oh no, I can feel it coming. I can't, it's the quietest bit. Okay, so that's how you might start it off. And how are you going to progress through that? Is your character going to sneeze? Or are you going to manage to hold it in the whole way through? How are you going to end it? Are they going to run off stage? What's going to happen? Okay, try and come up with something and get as creative as you can. Bring in some props. Bring in some family members. Try and see what you can do, okay? Yes, play around with it. See if you can come up with something fun, but remember, try and finish off that ending, because that's what we find in our classes on Friday, that the beginning starts so well and we get a bit, we're not really sure what to do. So find a great ending. So we've done our tongue twisters, all right? Got a little bit of improvisation that you can do. And then the next thing I'd really love to look at, we sung a song at the end of, well, about halfway through last term, called Times Are Hard for Dreamers from Amelie, which I'm sure you remember. Now, for those of you who do LAMDA exams, if you're getting to the higher grades, you might have experienced this already, or this might be something that you're about to find when you do the exams. But as you get higher on in the exams, something that you're asked to do is to take a song from a musical, and instead of singing it, you have to speak it like a monologue. Now, this is much more of a challenge than we realise at first. Because once you've heard a song in your head, they say times are hard for dreamers. It's hard to take that away from the rhythm and make it into a monologue. They say times are hard for dreamers, but they won't be hard for me. All right? But they are not hard for me. You've got the words on PDF from when we did it. Looks like something's eaten half of mine. So you'll have the words. And what I want you to do is to just take the first, go up to all these, go up to the end of the chorus. So this is how my world gets made. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 paragraphs down. And everything I'll never ever need is here. This is how my world gets made, okay? Take it up to there. What I want you to do is make it into a monologue, okay? So have a think about the character, okay? Maybe do some hot seating questions. And what we can do is develop it as we go through the weeks. So hot seating is a really, really helpful tool. You'll have done this many times in your drama lessons, I'm sure. But a nice thing to do is focus on different themes. So maybe we could think about the character of Amelie and do some hot seating with her in terms of her childhood. So I'm going to ask you some questions and I want you to answer as if you're Amelie in the hot seat. Okay, so what was your earliest memory? And you can pause the video and you can reply it. Maybe write down your answers. So it's really going to help you build your character. What is your earliest memory? Number 2, how did you celebrate your birthdays? Number 3, what was your favourite toy? Number 4, what was your favourite food? Number 5, what made you cry? Was it spiders? Was it worrying about monsters under the bed? And finally, did you have any pets? Be creative with these. Think outside the box. Sometimes it's really easy to reply as if we are ourselves. But the joy of creating a character is that you can do whatever you want. You can give her lots of really funny quirks. Alternatively, you don't have to use Amelie as your character. Or you don't have to be Amelie. You could be any character answering these. The song, they say times are hard for dreamers. Make up a character. If you don't want to sing it as Amelie, you could sing it as a different person. Really tune into whatever creativity sort of comes to you and really enjoy that. So turn that first couple of verses and chorus into a monologue. For example, they say times are hard for dreamers, but they're not hard for me. I've saved up everything I own to take that step beyond the lawn and keep walking till I see the station. Okay, so think about, it's really tough to do. Think about, who are you saying it to? Okay, are you saying it to a friend? Are You're saying it to yourself. There are loads and loads of different things you can experiment with. So I would love to see what you guys can come up with, particularly your improvisations. And if any of you can get any of your siblings or your parents involved, that would be amazing. Any questions, just drop us an email. I know you guys will be doing brilliantly. It's a tough old time, and I hope that this is just something really fun. We miss you, and look after yourselves.